Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Hare.
Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopal Jaya Jaya
Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopal Jaya Jaya.
Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopal Jaya Jaya
Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopal Jaya Jaya.
Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopal Jaya Jaya.
Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopal Jaya Jaya.
Oh Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopal Jaya Jaya.
Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopal Jaya Jaya.
Oh Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopal Jaya Jaya.
Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopal Jaya Jaya.
Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jaya Jaya.
Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jaya
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna. Kartal, you are playing Kartal? Play Kartal. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Shri Harinam Sankirtanam Mahayagni ki Jai. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kada Mahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guroho Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Pada Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvidamsta He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Tatvate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpadarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya eva cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Presthaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashtatya Deshatarine Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Mukam karoti vachalam pangum langayate girim Yatkripatamaham vande Shri Gurum Deenatarinam Paramananda Madhavam Shri Chaitanyam Ishwaram. Thank you devotees for joining. So I thought of maybe discussing, finishing the Bhagavad Gita discussion first. I do not know if all devotees are here. So I don't want anyone to miss anything what I wanted to announce, discuss. So it's 5:35. So what I'll do is maybe I'll speak something until 6:30. 6:45, and then 6:30 maybe preferably. So and then we can go from there. I think maybe Devendra Prabhu, who else is missing? Sai Ram Prabhu is trying to come or not. Is there anyone else? Janvi Mataji. Anyone else missing? Okay. Anyone else missing? Okay. Anyone else missing? Okay. So wait for these devotees to join and then maybe we can start. So the holy name of Krishna is all auspicious. So we are suffering in this material world. We don't know we are suffering. Due to my faith in these demands of the senses. Anyone who is obedient to his senses, anyone who is very kind to his senses. So I was thinking, what is the theme of Dussehra? What is the message of Dussehra? What does Ravana tell us? Of course, Lord Rama is also telling something to us. But what does Ravana tell us? Ravana tells us that anyone who is kind to his senses will be very unkind to others. Okay? Anyone who is very kind to his senses will be unkind to others. He will not have any propriety. He won't understand, I shouldn't abduct Sita Devi. Very unkind. It's saying telling Maricha, I will kill you, I'll finish you off. Either you do what I'm saying or I'll finish you off. Very unkind. He's telling Vibhishana, you are a pest. I don't want your advice. Get away. Openly. Why? Why so unkind? Why so unkind? Because I'm very kind, I'm very respectful, I have great maryada, I have great adherence, I worship my senses as if they are myself. Simple answer, that's all. The message is very simple. I am Godas. Whatever my senses are saying, I obey unhesitatingly. So what is the antithesis to it? What is the antithesis? You know what antithesis is? Thesis is that I frame a philosophy, and that philosophy is what is there in every element of my life. If there can be a philosophy in every person's life, in every living entity's life, in every situation, every context, this is the philosophy. Obey your senses. So, the whole world's philosophy can be summed up in these three words. That's all. So what is the antithesis to this philosophy of obey your senses? What is the antithesis? What is the antithesis? What is the distinction between civilized life and uncivilized life? Uncivilized life is obey my senses. Everyone is unhappy, everyone is anxious. What is the antithesis to this? Control the senses. Okay. But is it possible to control the senses? So what is the antithesis? Control the senses is okay, it's like a regulation program. But what is the antithesis? What is the antithesis?
Surrender to God.
Surrender to God. Very nice point. 5 points to Mahidhar Prabhu. So, obey God, obey Krishna. Obey Krishna. And how do you obey Krishna? You obey the spiritual master. Right? So we see this in the life of Bharata in Ramayana. how he is so obedient to Lord Rama. Obedient to Lord Rama. We see this in the life of Hanumanji. He is so obedient to the cause of Lord Rama. He is obedient to the cause of Lord Rama. Bharata was, he did not accompany Lord's mission in like the way Hanuman did. But Bharata was exemplifying the mood of Lord Ramachandra, of a servant of Lord Ramachandra. And in that mood, he ruled Ayodhya. He was in Nandi Gram, correct? And he was not taking any food. He was not having any bedding. He was not lying on a queen king bed mattress, spring mattress. No. So, the reason for my suffering is because because of my ignorance, think that my well-being lies in what my senses are dictating to me. I have misplaced my sense of well-being. So because of Shri Hari Bala, it's class. So because of such a misplaced well-being, I am suffering in my life. I am suffering in my life. So this Hare Krishna mantra is our heartfelt attempt to re-announce our obedience to Krishna. It is obedience, it is submission. It's not a quasi-devotional sentiment. Sometimes we think bhakti is a quasi-devotional sentiment. It's like a fake sentiment. I just have to build up. I start chanting and then one day I'll start crying and then I'll see Krishna. It's not like that. So there was a very nice devotee who had come from Pennsylvania, from Gita Nagari farm. So she made a very nice point. She's a disciple of His Holiness Bhakti Tirtha Swami Maharaj. So she made a very nice point. Prabhu's spiritual life is very simple. We had it very simple those days. Devotees these days make it very complicated. It was very simple for us those days. It was either we are following Krishna or we are in Maya. We are obedient to the instructions of the spiritual master. And if you are obedient, we are making advancement. And if you are not obedient, devotees will come who are close to us will say, Prabhuji, you are in Maya. Mataji, this is not true. You shouldn't be doing this. And we corrected ourselves. And she said, we were not like snowflakes. You know, snowflake? Like people who get discouraged very easily. So she's the temple president of Harrisburg. So she said it was very simple those days. And I was thinking, how difficult am I making it for my spiritual master or for my superiors to correct me? When she said that. And she lived off of poverty. She's coming from a Telugu Christian background. She was born to a very conservative Telugu Christian family. Okay, she grew up in Singapore. And her parents were furious with her for choosing Krishna consciousness because her father was a pastor, he's still a pastor. Right? So they were furious, they didn't talk to her. But she decided she wanted to just move into the temple, and the temple didn't have anything. So she said, I didn't even have blouse. I wore men's, whatever we get Walmart t-shirts for $1, so that's what I wore. That's it. And I had 2 saris. So she said, until 2009, from 1990s to 2009, all I had was 2-3 saris and 2 petticoats, which I was just, changing every time. I didn't have anything else. Sometimes, and her husband had a PhD, I think, in chemistry or something. They were not like, very, technically incapable. And she also is very soundly educated. I don't know what her degree is. She's giving Bhagavatam class tomorrow in the temple, so if you're interested, you can come and hear from Mataji. So she said she lived off of, she many times she lost her jobs, many times, she lost her car. At some point, she had to live in the car. So I was personally very inspired by by their example, by the couple's example. And their very simple definition of Krishna consciousness. Simple definition of Krishna consciousness. So similarly, if I make my definition of Krishna consciousness very simple, then I'll make easy progress. The more I make it complicated, the more my progress will become stunted. Stunted. So she said, just anecdote I just shared. So she said she was in Pennsylvania and they had just had a 10-month-old baby. And Guru Maharaj called her and said, you know what, there is a new school that has opened in Alachua in Florida, and you don't have a school principal. Your husband, is like a PhD in chemistry, so he already promised the GBC that he will be the principal. I think Parikshit Prabhu is going to become the temple president of Alachua. It came of her as a surprise, and then she tried to somehow see if she could have an agreement with Maharaj, and it's like, Maharaj, I heard this news, and Maharaj, yes, go, and Maharaj did not even give a choice to her, right? 10-month-old baby, nothing. And they packed their bags in 10 days and they moved to Alachua. In just 10 days, they made the move from Pennsylvania, Gita Nagari farm to Alachua in 10 days. And they lived there for 6 months, and 6 months the school had to close because for some reasons. And they again had to come back all the way. I mean, the reason I'm mentioning all this is I personally was very deeply inspired by Mataji's, by Prabhuji's simple definition of Krishna consciousness. That if I follow my spiritual master, right, doesn't matter what he says, how it appears to me, and doesn't matter. So, and she was blissful. So even right now, she couldn't stop talking. I was very inspired by that example, right? Honoring Prasadam, started at 9:30, and Mataji kept on speaking 10, 10:15, 10:30, 11, 11:15, 11:30, 11. Like it was just like a second Bhagavatam class. She couldn't just stop speaking. If there were more devotees hearing, she would give another class, right? Because for her, there was no definition of class or no class, right? In the materialistic life means I have a material side, I have a spiritual side. So we should hear from devotees who make no distinction between a class and a no class. Every speech of mine is glorification of the Lord. Simple. Those are the devotees we must hear from, because their occupation is that they have no prajalpa mentality. This is called kirtan. Kirtana means what? Not a nice musical song. Hare Krishna. That's not just kirtan. That's also kirtan. Prabhu, my hair stood on end. It's such a melody, beautiful melody, right? That's just not kirtan. Kirtana means I cannot just stop glorifying the Lord, glorifying the pastimes of the Lord. I cannot stop speaking about Krishna. I cannot stop speaking about the mercy of my spiritual master. So this inability to stop speaking about Krishna is called what? Kirtana. Shukadeva Goswami couldn't stop speaking about Krishna. Couldn't stop speaking about Krishna. 7 days without food, without water, without sleep. That is why he's the Acharya of Kirtana. He did not have a harmonium. He did not have kartal. He did not follow any raga. No malcounts, no kalyani, no hindolam, right? No bhairav, Hindustani or classical or nothing. What did he speak? Simple because he could not stop speaking about Krishna. So similarly, in my life, I'm talking to myself, in my life, I must try to transfer my consciousness during this time of Kirtanam. This time of Kirtanam, of chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, is to give up my sense of independence. Simple. I must try earnestly during my chanting to give up my sense of independence. If you're trying this, then you wouldn't tell anyone, Prabhuji, my chanting, I'm finding it very difficult to be attentive. You wouldn't say that. 100% you wouldn't say that. If you're saying, Prabhuji, my chanting is very difficult, that means I am not striving. Even if I fail in that strife, even if I fail, it would still be a sweet failure. I wouldn't say, Prabhu, I'm finding it difficult to chant. I wouldn't say that. 100% I wouldn't say that. So, anyway, so the purpose of chanting is for me to express my heartfelt commitment. Heartfelt commitment. Commitment means I stand by you. I will do my rounds no matter what. Commitment. Commitment is Krishna consciousness. Commitment. Commitment is called surrender. I'll be committed no matter what. When you express that commitment, then love starts. Then love starts. Just like between a husband and a wife. If the wife already, like the husband always told his would-be, if I like, I'll stay with you. If I don't like you, I will leave you. How will there be love? How will there be love? There won't be any love. I like you, I'll sleep around, but I will not marry you. Correct? I will not marry you. There won't be any love. Correct? If I like you, I'll text you. When my hormones are troubling me, I'll text you, I'll call you, and I'll be with you, I'll roam around you. But if my hormones stop dictating you, I have nothing to do with you. And the lady is asking, will you talk to my father? Will you marry me or not? When will you speak to my parents and let's marry? But he's evasive. He's evasive. How will the girl feel? Will you feel protected or will you feel anxious? Mataji, what do you feel? You'll feel anxious or will you feel protected? Anxious, right? So that's what we are doing to Krishna. At least that's what I am doing to Krishna. That's what I am doing to Krishna. The only difference is that the roles are reversed. Because I am the Prakriti and Krishna is the male. Right? So this chanting is a sorry to Krishna for having cheated him. For having refused his proposals. Time and again. Right? I'm refusing his proposal. He's coming down, so kind, so merciful, but I'm insensitive and refusing his proposal. Krishna, hold my hand. Krishna, I'm holding your lotus feet. Take me. Right? Let me be committed to you. I'll constantly hold your hand. I won't leave you. I'll be with you. I'll follow your words. I'll follow your messenger. Right? So in this way, a commitment. So what is Krishna consciousness? Very simple. Commitment. No matter what, I've taken a vow. I will chant so many rounds. I will come to the Bhakti Vriksha. So I will attend the morning Bhagavatam class. In this way, increase gradually your commitment. I'll attend the 9 p.m. reading. I'll start speaking during the 9 p.m. reading call. Increase your commitment. Increase your commitment. And if you increase your commitment, then Krishna will be very... You'll start feeling love. You'll start feeling love. Feeling love is an outcome of our commitment. Just like a husband and wife, they are together for 4 5 years. First 2 years there is fully, there can be some, gut butt confusion, fist fights, whatever. But as the marriage matures, 5 years, 10 years, 15, 20, 25, 30, then what happens? And there is love between the husband and wife. Is it not? Just like that. So let us strive to commit during the time we chant japa. Increase our commitment. Say sorry for the times we have ran away from Krishna. Apologize to Krishna. Accept our insensitivity. Accept our shortcomings. And tell Krishna, you are very kind, but I have strayed away from you. Stayed away from you, strayed away from you. Both of them. Right? So this is the meaning of Hare Krishna mantra. So we should not find Hare Krishna mantra boring. We shouldn't find Hare Krishna mantra boring. If we are striving in the right purpose, for the right purpose. Okay. So with that being said, I'll read one shloka of the Bhagavad Gita. Okay. So we kept rice already? How many cups of rice?
I put the 10 cups, but I'm going to put 2 more cups. Mother said 4 cups.
I think 10 cups should be good, I think. Less crowd.
Okay, I'll check that, Prabhu. But there is some that gravy that
Gravy, yes. So you can cook that vegetables. Okay.
they're not cooked.
They are not cooked, I think. They might be very slightly good. For fried rice, it will not be so good. So you can cook them like little half, because of fried rice. And then you can add cabbage at the last. I've added 4 heaped teaspoons of salt. 4 heaped teaspoons of salt. And if the vegetables are not sufficient for 10 cups of rice, maybe you can add some frozen vegetables or something. You can add.
So, okay, just make sure there's 4 spoons of
4 teaspoons of salt already is there.
I'll just
Yeah, bye. So we were reading 17th chapter, what shloka? Ten, 11? No, 17th chapter. We finished 14th, I think, right? Did we finish 14 or did we not? Okay, 14.
Before we did 13.
We did 12 and 13.
Okay.
Last week, 17.12.
So you can repeat after me. Devadvija Guru Prajna Pujanam Shauchamarjavam Brahmacharyam Ahimsa Cha Shariram Tapa Uchyate Devadvija Guru Prajna Pujanam Shauchamarjavam Brahmacharyam Ahimsa Cha Shariram Tapa Uchyate. Does someone want to read? Devadvija Guru Prajna Pujanam Pujanam Shauchamarjavam Brahmacharyam Ahimsa Cha Shariram Tapa Uchyate.
Devadvija Guru Prajna
Devadvija Guru Prajna
Pujanam Shauchamarjavam
Pujanam Shauchamarjavam
Brahmacharyam Ahimsa Cha
Brahmacharyam Ahimsa Cha
Shariram Tapa Uchyate.
Shariram Tapa Uchyate. Anyone else?
Devadvija Guru Prajna
Devadvija Guru Prajna
Pujanam Shauchamarjavam
Pujanam Shauchamarjavam
Brahmacharyam Ahimsa अहिंसा च
ब्रह्मचर्यम् अहिंसा च
शारीरं तप उच्यते
शारीरं तप उच्यते देवद्विज गुरु प्राज्ञा पूजनं शौचमार्जवम् ब्रह्मचर्यमहिंसा च शारीरं तप उच्यते. Okay, Deva of the Supreme Lord, Dvija of the Brahmanas, Guru, the spiritual master, Prajna, the worshipable personalities, Pujanam, worship, Shaucham, cleanliness, Arjavam, simplicity, Brahmacharyam, celibacy, Ahimsa, non-violence, Cha, also, Shariram, pertaining to the body, Tapaha, austerity, Uchyate, is said to be. Translation and purport by Divine Grace, Abhay Charanara with the Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki. Austerity of the body consists in worship of the Supreme Lord. The Brahmanas, the spiritual master and superiors like the father and mother, and in cleanliness, simplicity, celibacy and non-violence. Does someone want to read the purport?
The Supreme Godhead here explains the different kinds of austerity and penance. First, he explains the austerities and penances practiced by the body. One should offer or learn to offer respect to God or to the demigods, the perfect qualified brahmanas and the spiritual master and superiors like father, mother, or any person who is conversant with Vedic knowledge. They should be given proper respect. One should practice cleansing oneself externally and internally, and he should learn to become simple in behavior. He should not do anything which is not sanctioned by the spiritual initiation. He should not marry himself outside of marriage, as is sanctioned in the scripture only in marriage, not otherwise. This is called celibacy. There are benefits in austerity as far as the body is concerned.
Very nice. Anyone wants to read once more?
The Supreme Godhead here explains the different kinds of austerity and penance. First, he explains the austerities or penances practiced by the body. One should offer or learn to offer respect to God or to the demigods, the perfect qualified brahmanas and the spiritual master, and superiors like father, mother, or any person who is conversant with Vedic knowledge. These should be given proper respect. One should practice cleansing oneself externally and internally, and he should learn to become simple in behavior. He should not do anything which is not sanctioned by the spiritual injunctions. He should not indulge in sex outside of marriage life or sex sanctioned in the scripture only, marriage not otherwise. This is called celibacy. These are penances and austerities as far as the body is concerned.
Very nice. So, the purpose of life, Krishna mentions, is the third chapter. Krishna mentions every one of us, we are born in this world to actually become purified. But without being purified, Krishna says, Moghashaha moghakarmanam moghajnana vichetasaha rakshasim asurim chaiva prakritim mohinim shritaha. If we are simply living a life of aghayuhu indriyarama mogham parthasa jivati. Aghayuhu. If one is not living a life of principles mentioned in the Shastras, like I mentioned earlier, if I live a life of obedience to the senses, Krishna says, Mogham parthasa jivati. Mogham means what? He lives in vain. Mogham. Mogham means vain. So amogham means whatever is not in vain. I have this devotee, famous devotee, Amogha Leela. So his Krishna's Leela is Amogha. Amogha means it is not in vain. It will uplift us. But whatever I am doing in this world, Krishna mentions Mogha Asha. Anyone who is not in Krishna consciousness, Krishna says very nicely, three things are Mogha. Mogha Asha, Mogha Karmana, Mogha Jnana Vichetasaha. Three things are Mogham. Mogha means vain. I'll give you a good example of Mogham. Someone went to a beach. They stayed there for 10 hours. You ask them, what did you do for 10 hours? I took a pot, and in that pot, I filled up the sand. And I went from one side of the beach to the other side of the beach and put the sand from there to here. Is it Mogham or Amogham? Mogham. What did you do? You took sand and went from one side of the beach to put it in the other side of the beach. That's what I did. This is Mogham. Waste of time. Or someone took a mop. They went to the beach. Right? And using that mop, they try to dry the beach. Right? Let me dry out all the water. Is it Mogham or Amogham? Mogham. Similarly, Krishna is saying, the Asha means what? Desire, hope. Mogha Asha. Krishna is saying Moghasha. Moghasha. The Asha of people in this material world who are antagonistic to Krishna consciousness is Mogha. Moghasha. Which means their Asha will not be fulfilled at all. It will not be fulfilled. It is merely a Mogham. That's all. It will not be fulfilled because it is unreal. It is unreal. It is not based in reality. I am striving hard. I will make money, put it in the bank account. My family will be happy. I am doing something amazingly worthwhile. I have married a very beautiful wife, very nice husband. I'll go here, I'll go there, I'll go up north. So people have Mogha Asha. Asha. Now people cannot understand this is Mogha Asha. Like you tell a goat which is eating grass outside the slaughterhouse. Tell the goat, hey goat, you are a fool. Don't eat grass here. Come, I'll give you better grass. The goat will say, no, I like this person. No, he's going to slaughter you. I love him. He's been feeding grass every day. He's been feeding grass exactly at the right time. 7 a.m. he's been feeding me grass. Very nice person. No, he's going to slaughter you. That's the reason he's feeding you grass so regularly. So you become very plump and he can slaughter you. No, I don't believe. He's a very kind person. This goat will not believe. This goat has got enormous faith in the slaughterman. Who's going to slaughter him? This butcher. He's got enormous faith. Why? Because he gives me grass. Similarly, people will not believe Krishna. Chaturvidha bhajante mam. What does Krishna say? Namam dushkritino mudaha. Prabhupada said, I was hearing Prabhupada. I was like, wow. I do not know what Prabhupada's favorite shloka was. Prabhupada said, I really like this shloka. In the conversation Prabhupada is saying, I really like this shloka. What shloka? Namam dushkritino mudaha. Who knows the shloka? Anyone know the shloka? Namam dushkritino mudaha prapadyante naradamaha maya ahrita jnana asuram bhavam ashritaha. 7th chapter. Can someone search out this shloka? Namam dushkritino mudaha. So I'll tell you, in Prabhupada's times, before there was Veda base, or before there was internet, Google, ChatGPT, there is something called a general index. So if you go to the last, right, so you will find different indexes. So if you start for foolish, then you can go to the index and then find out. 7:15? So, Krishna mentions, can someone read the translation? 7:15.
Those miscreants who are grossly foolish, who are lowest among mankind, whose knowledge is stolen by illusion, and who partake of the atheistic nature of demons, do not surrender unto me.
So, very simple. Anyone who is not surrendering to Krishna belongs to these four classes. Prabhupada said our philosophy of deciding whether someone is good or bad is very simple. Again, can you read the four classes? Grossly foolish, lowest among mankind, knowledge stolen by illusion, partake in the atheistic nature. Dushkritino, Mudaha, Naradamaha, Maya, Apakrita Jnana. Simple. And all of these people are Asuram Bhavam Ashritaha. Anyone who's an Asura, very simple. One who's not surrendering to Krishna is an Asura. I am not saying Krishna himself is telling. Asuram Bhavam Ashritaha. Anyone, he can be Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, Narayana Murthy, Krishna Murthy, whoever that Murthy is, I don't care. Krishna doesn't care. It includes me also. If I don't surrender to Krishna, I am a fool, or I am an atheistic nature, Maya, Mudaha, I am a fool. Namam Dushkirtana Mudaha, Prapadyante Naradamaha, or I am in the lowest among men. Or Maya Bhagrata Jnana, my knowledge has been stolen by illusion. Namam Dushkirtana Mudaha, Prapadyante Naradamaha, Maya Bhagrata Jnana, Asuram Bhavam Ashritaha. So I belong to either of these four categories. Very simple. Very simple. So, Prabhupada said in one of the conversations I was hearing this week, Prabhupada said, it's one of my favorite shlokas. So if you see, the longest purport in Bhagavad Gita, the longest purport in Bhagavad Gita is to this shloka. Can someone say how many pages? How many pages? 4 pages for this shloka. 4 pages for this shloka. No other shloka in the 700 shlokas Prabhupada would have given such an elaborate purport. Not 12th chapter, read Bhakti Yoga. Prabhupada could have said, but Prabhupada likes this shloka. Prabhupada out of his own mouth is saying, I like this shloka very much. And so that's why Prabhupada gives such an elaborate purport. The reason is, we have to understand, anyone who's not surrendered to Krishna, is either belonging to these 4 categories. Simple. So Prabhupada said, we don't respect that person. We don't respect him. Externally we might say, very nice, smile at him. But internally we don't give any ounce of respect to that person. Ounce of respect. Why? Because Krishna says, Mogha. All his hopes are baffled. Baffled. They do not know what they are doing. To understand this, of course, takes maturity. But we can accept on the authority of Bhagavad Gita that I should not belong to these 4 categories. The opposite of these 4 categories, Chaturvidha Bhajante Mam Janaha Sukritino Arjuna, Artho Artharthi Jignasu Jnani Cha Bharatarshava. So if you want to remember what is 7th chapter, very simply. 7th chapter, very simply. Okay? This is what Krishna says. Krishna is talking about who surrenders to him, who doesn't surrender to him. This is the theme of 7th chapter. Theme of 7th chapter is who surrenders to me. Chaturvidha bhajante ma. 4 people come to me. Artho artati jignasu jnani cha bharatarshava. 4 people who do not surrender to me. Namam dushkirtano mudaha prapadyante naradamaha maya apakrita jnana asuram bhavam ashritaha. Very simple. 4 kinds who surrender, 4 kinds who do not surrender. I am right now, I do not know about you, I am right now in these 4 categories. 100%. Who do not surrender to Krishna. Who do not surrender to Krishna. 100%. So, our activities are right now Mogha Asha. All my hopes, all my aspirations are destined to fail. If Krishna was a Jyotishakara, he is looking at my Jyotish, right? Show your hand, tell me your nakshatram. If Krishna was a Jyotisha, Naipunyam, Krishna of course is Naipunyam and everything. Krishna says, I know everything. What is the shloka? Bhavishyani cha bhutani. Right? Mam tu veda na kastana. What is the shloka? I forgot. So I know the past, I know the present, I know the future. Bhavishyani cha bhutani. I know everything. So Krishna is telling all your hopes, whatever you are performing in this material world, except Krishna consciousness is a waste of time. Is that? Waste of time. If I am not chanting Hare Krishna Mantra, if I am not performing Krishna consciousness, it is a waste of time. This is the meaning of mogha. Every vakyam, every shabdam in Bhagavad Gita is very, very gadham. What is the meaning of gadham? Deep. Very deep. So the word in one shabdam of mogha, there is so much depth. So much depth. Mogha asha. Every hope I have, everyone in this world is hoping. Krishna is saying it is mogham. You will all die. Everyone. Krishna says, Bhutva Bhutva Praliyate. You are dying, you are being born. You are dying, you are being born. Every birth we are spending in such vain. Mogha karmanaha. Our activities are also in vain. I can think, I am going to this office, I am taking care of my children, I am taking another's office. Everything is okay. If only done in Krishna consciousness, it is useful. Or else even the pigeons, even the monkeys, even the fishes, even the giraffes, even the dogs, even the cats are taking care of their children. What is so great about it? What is so great about it? There is nothing so, amazingly generous of me, or I should not think I'm being very kind because I'm able to take care of my family functions. Even a dog or a bird is also doing this. That's not something very great. If I'm taking care of my family in a Krishna conscious way, that is actually great. That's what separates me. So I should not congratulate myself for my generosity. Why I'm so generous. I'm so kind. Like I watched this video of Al-Qaeda terrorists, a documentary in 2012. And this person is so kind. The CNN reporter is going to this terrorist camp, and this terrorist is so kind and smiling and speaking so nicely to his son. I was thinking, wow, he's so kind. Why is he so unkind to others? Because of lack of Krishna consciousness. So lack of Krishna consciousness means I'm very kind to my own sect, but I'm very unkind to others. This is called lack of Krishna consciousness. I'm kind to Hindus, but unkind to others. I'm kind to Muslims, and I'm kind to my own family, but I'm unkind to others. This is lack of Krishna consciousness, basically. Anyway, so Krishna says, Moghasha, Mogha Karmana, Mogha Jnana Vichetasaha. His Jnanam is also Mogham. Artificial intelligence, machine learning, regression, classification, this, that. I know so much heuristic algorithms, probabilistic algorithms. I know JSONs, I know Java, I know Python, I know this, I know that. I know scripting, I know automation, I know robotics. This is Krishna says, Mogha Jnana Vichetasaha. Rakshasim Asurim Saiva Prakriti Mohinim Shritaha. Prakriti Mohinim Shritaha. They are under the shelter of Mohini Prakriti. What Prakriti? Mohini Prakriti. Mohini Prakriti means what? Bewildered. Prakriti Mohinim Shritaha. Welcome. Hare Krishna. So, this is the principle of Krishna consciousness, you see. So we must, Krishna is giving us a program. Krishna is giving us a program of austerity. This Bhagavad Gita is a means to, is a great opportunity to go back to Godhead in this very lifetime. There is an opportunity I have to realize my blissful Krishna consciousness. I need not be anxious like the animals. Animal life is anxious life. human life is not supposed to be anxious life. So Krishna is giving us a program of austerity. So austerity of the body is what he's describing in the shloka. Deva Dvija Guru Prajna Pujanam. Krishna saying this is the Pujanam Shaucham Arjavam Brahmacharya Mahimsacha Shariram Tapaguchyate. So if with this body I am not just trying to enjoy my senses, because that's what the animals are doing. And if I use my body to just enjoy my senses, what is the outcome of it? The outcome is anxiety. Anxiety. So jnanam is to understand the consequence of all action. The symptom of jnanam is mindfulness. Symptom of jnanam is mindfulness. I am mindful that if I choose this action, it will lead to this consequence. Very clear understanding of the consequences of different types of actions. Clear understanding. An animal life means haphazard, abstract consciousness, abstract understanding. So many times mentioned this. Krishna is trying to drive our choices in such a way that it will absolutely lead us to happiness. This is Krishna's mercy. What will the father want for the child? He wants to engineer this child's choice in such a way that his choices will 100% lead him to happiness. Is it not? Similarly, Krishna is leading our choice to the point of accepting austerity. Voluntarily accept austerity. Voluntarily accept austerity. If you don't voluntarily accept austerity, material nature will impose austerity. It will impose austerity. Either I am humble or I am humiliated. Either I am humble or I am humiliated. If I am enjoying very much from 20 to 30, then after 35, 40, you will have backache, you will have this, you will have that, you will have diabetes, you will have... Why? Enjoying whimsically. I am forced to accept austerity. I should have been austere from 20 to 30 also. I did not. Then 35, there is backache, there is this. Why? Whimsical enjoyment. Whimsical enjoyment. And someone you see, very nice devotees like Radheshyam Prabhu, very nice devotees. They were very austere when they were young. And Prabhu is 59 years old, 57 years old. He doesn't look like 57 or 58. Why? While someone who's like 35, 40 is like, he's already having grey hair. Why? He's 57, 58 years old. He still looks bubbly and very jolly and very energetic. He's jumping, he's dancing. Why? Because he is austere. Because he's austere, he's able to enjoy. We think I can enjoy when I'm exhibiting my senses. Krishna in the shloka is telling, the purpose of life is to not simply do mogha karma. These activities I'm doing in this material world of simply trying to maintain my status quo by ahara nidra bhayamaitunamsta samanyametat pashubir naranam dharmo hi esham adhiko vishesho dharmena hinah pashubir samanaha. Mahabharata is telling, ahara nidra bhayamaitunamsta samanyametat pashubir naranam. Even the dog is eating, dog is mating, dog is sleeping, dog is defending. What is so unique about it? What you are doing? What is so unique about it? Why waste your life for this simply hormonal pushes? My testosterone and estrogen is kicking me and I'm just simply meant to obey it? Is that what all life is about? No. Tapo divyam putrakaha yena sattvam yena sattvam shuddhyet brahma sukhyam tuanantam. That's not the purpose of life. Bhagavatam is hammering this point over and over again. We have to understand this simple point. We have to accept austerity. And I was talking about this Mataji. She said, we didn't have it easy in Krishna consciousness. It was not handed out to a platter to us. We lived in the car, this Mataji was telling. They lived in the car. Imagine living in the car. Having a PhD and living in the car. Why? Because my spiritual master asked me. The spiritual master knew the fact that they were living in a car as a couple. They're living in a car as a couple. Yes. She said, I have not enjoyed any pleasures of married life. that people would ideally want to enjoy. I've not enjoyed it. But I'm very happy right now. Because that austerity, it's like cooking a khichdi, right? You're cooking something on the stove. You can immediately take it out, but it won't be very tasty. But if it is in the stove for half an hour, 45 minutes, 1 hour, then offer to Krishna, you honor that prasadam. It's very tasty. But if you see, I immediately want to enjoy that rice, then it won't be tasty. So similarly, Krishna is telling, Deva Dvija Guru Prajna Pujanam. The austerity of the body is, when you see some Deva, demigods, Dvija, people who are very learned, who have accepted second initiation, Dvija. Dvija. Ja means what? Birth. First birth for a human being is when he comes out of the womb. So animals only have one birth. Animals have one birth. But anyone who accepts second birth is called a civilized human being. Is called a civilized human being. Dvija. So there are 3 varnas who accept the second initiation. Second birth. Brahmana, Kshatriyas and Vaishyas. So the 3 varnas accept second birth. What is second birth? Dvija, second birth. During the time of samskaram of Upanayanam. They accept this samskaram. Samskarat bhaved dvijaha. Janmana jayate shudra. Samskarat bhaved dvijaha. Samskarat bhaved dvijaha. Samskaram. Samskaram means what? What does samskaram mean? Discipline. Discipline. So by this discipline of Upanayanam, then what happens? Some regulation is given by the spiritual master, who's telling, you are born in this very nice lineage. So you perform this. Until 7 years, 8 years, you are like, just toying around. But here, from now on, you do this. That acceptance of that regulation makes him a Dvija. Makes him a Dvija. If you accepted a regulation of a Brahmana, then you are a Brahmana. I cannot accept so many regulations. I can only accept so much. Then you are a Kshatriya. I can accept not so much, a little lesser. Vaishya. No regulation I want to accept. I only want to have one birth and simply want to enjoy. And you are a Shudra. You are a Shudra. So in Kali Yuga, right now, as we speak, I do not know about you, at least I am a Shudra. Everyone in this material world, Kali Yuga, Bhagavatam says, everyone is a Shudra because they have not accepted the principle of second birth. Dvijatvam jayate nridam. Dvijatvam must be there. Acceptance of rules and regulations from the Shastra through the agency of a Guru must be there. This was the system in vogue in India for a long time. And the same principle of Dvijatvam, second birth, comes for a girl during the time of marriage. During the time of marriage. Just like the man has the Upavitam. Similarly, the woman sign of accepting the second birth is you can say Mangalya Dharanam or whatever it is. So the woman accepts the discipline from the husband. That discipline the husband had learned from his spiritual master during the time of his Gurukula Vasam. This is the principle. So that the mother can teach the children. And in this way the parampara continues. You see? So this is the meaning of Dvijatvam. So Bhagavad Gita Krishna is saying, Deva Dvija Guru Prajna Pujanam. What is the austerity of the body? When you see a Dvija, then you do worship. Yes. Respect. Offer respect to him. Why? Why respect? Because he's doing something very revolutionary. You know what is revolution? What is the biggest revolution in this world? To combat the demands of the senses is the biggest revolution. It's the biggest revolution. So anyone who's following the principles of Shastra to any extent is actually respectable and even worshipable. Worshipable. So every devotee, definitely, even a Dvija is worshipable. What to talk about devotee? A Dvija only accepts the little rules. A devotee is accepting all the rules and regulations to satisfy the Lord. So Krishna says, Deva Dvija Guru, spiritual master, and Prajna, who's very learned. Prajna means Nya. The Shabdam Nya means one who's learned. Prajna, Prakrishta Rupena Nyapayati. He knows. So such a person, Prajna, Pujanam. So the body will not want to worship anyone. The body wants to just sit on the sofa. No, you drag your body and offer obeisances to the Lord. Offer obeisances to people who are worshipable. Offer obeisances to devotees. So, in Prabhupada's times, whenever one devotee saw another devotee, they used to offer dandavats, pranams. Right? Dandavat pranam means offer obeisances like a rod. Why? Because you are worshipable Prabhu. Why do we say Prabhu? To imbibe this principle of pujanam. Why do I bow my hands? Prabhuji, please bless me. Why do I do like that? To imbibe this, to do this posture is also an austerity of the body. The body will not want to do this. How are you, Prabhu? What is going on? This is what the body will want to do. But if I try to bring, my hand would not want to do that. But do that nevertheless. Bring my hand like this. Prabhuji, please bless me. Prabhuji, please bless me. I offer my obeisances. Please pray for me. Mataji, please bless me. If I bring my hand and I say it even though I don't want to say it, this is called austerity. I don't want to say it, like Garga Muni Prabhu said to Prabhupada. Prabhupada, I don't feel like offering obeisances. So everyone offered obeisances to Prabhupada and Prabhupada entered the temple. So Garga Muni Prabhu was Greg at that point. So Greg said very proudly, Prabhupada, I don't feel like offering obeisances. And he thought Prabhupada would say, very nice, you are so honest. So you don't feel like offering obeisances, you are not offering. Prabhupada said, no. You offer obeisances, the feeling will come. Right? Similarly, austerity means you do it, the feeling will come. You chant, the feeling will come. You read Bhagavad Gita, the feeling will come. You come to Bhakti Vriksha, the feeling will come. Not that the feeling comes and then you come. You come, then the feeling comes. This is called austerity. So I drag my hands and I offer obeisances. Prabhu, please bless me. Prabhu, please pray for me. Dandavat pranams. How may I serve you? How may I serve you? I want to serve you. To say this is austerity. To say this is austerity. Be accountable to devotees is austerity. Be respectable. Speak nicely. Speak sweetly. Give pleasure to the heart of the devotee by my speech. So of course this comes anudve karam vakyam satyam prihitam chayate. That comes the power of speech. But the austerity of the body is to drag my hands. Or drag your body. This is also the austerity of the body. Austerity of the body is to drag your body from your house to the Bhakti Vriksha every week. This is the austerity of the body. The body doesn't want to move during a weekend because it is moving during the weekday for sense gratification. It doesn't want to move during the weekend for Krishna consciousness. So you move the body from one coordinate system to this coordinate system where we have Bhakti Vriksha. That's also the austerity of the body. Offer obeisances to the Lord. Offer obeisances to Tulasi Devi. So many obeisances. Yes, this is the principle of Krishna consciousness. So when you are a part of the temple, you enter the temple, you exit out. When you enter the temple again offer obeisances. Because when you do seva, you keep entering, exiting, entering, exiting, entering, exiting. You offer obeisances every time. I ask this question to one devotee. Prabhuji, when I exit and enter, every time do I offer obeisances? Yes. Every time when you exit and enter, you offer obeisances to the Lord. Yes. Yes. Every time I enter the house, I offer obeisances. Every time, as much as possible, you offer obeisances. Because by simply offering this obeisances, this dandavat pranam, one makes amazing progress. Because my disease is that I don't want to offer obeisances to the Lord. That is my disease. What is my disease? I don't want to offer obeisances. That's why I'm being born. Because I don't want to bow down, I fall down. Because I don't want to bow down, I fall down into this material world. So if I bow down, I won't fall down. But if I'm with my great pride, I have this, I have that, I live in Michigan, I have a green card. Okay, good luck. Hari bol, very nice. You'll fall down. Fall down means what? You'll obey senses. Whatever the senses say, you will obey it. Very simple. You see. So Devadvija Guru Pragnya Pujanam Shaucham Arjavam. You must take bath every day. Shaucham, the body must be meant, right time. Devasnanam. Devasnanam means to take bath before sunrise. Asura Snanam means to take bath after sunrise. This is Asura Snanam. Shastra mentions this. So one must take bath before one sees the sun. The sun should not be there. That is why we started the morning program. Right here. To assist you. Right. So we must cooperate. Right. That way, mercy is coming down actually. But Santushta Prabhu gave a very nice class yesterday. Very nice class. So it's there on YouTube. So if you want, you can go and listen. He gave a very nice, powerful class. So he's talking about faith. How we don't want to do it. We don't want faith. We are lazy. The mercy is coming down. But I don't want to take it. So the opportunity is there. So how should we see Krishna consciousness? It's not a rule program. It's not a regulation program. It's not there in my life to make my life more difficult. It's an opportunity. What is Krishna consciousness? It's an opportunity. It is an opportunity to get the great treasure of love for Godhead. Eternal life. I don't have to be born again. I don't have to get diseased. I don't have to get old. I'm not this body. I'm actually pure spirit soul. I have this great opportunity, this human life. If I simply be a little attentive, I can solve this problem. Done. Little attentive. You can solve this forever. Amazing opportunity. And what should we do? Very simple. Accept some austerity for the body. Austerity means what? My body will not want to do it. That's okay. Don't believe in your body, believe in Krishna. Don't believe in the demands of the mind, demands of the senses, demands of the body. Don't. We have done this for many lifetimes. Believe in the words of Krishna. Believe in the words of the Shastra. Believe in the words of the sadhu. Obey them. If you don't obey Krishna, we will obey Maya. We will obey the words of the senses. We will obey the words of the mind. The demands of the mind. And that's not a very healthy proposition. So, point is, Devadvija Guru Pragnya Pujanam Shaucham Arjavam Brahmacharyam Ahimsacha. So, Ambarish Maharaja used to do the Savaivana Krishna Padara Vindayoho Vachamsi Vaikunta Gunanu Varnane. So, Ambarish Maharaja was a king, great king. And Durvasa Muni was also a great person known for austerities. So, you might think Durvasa Muni, he used to go to Rajasthan at the time of summer and then be in the desert, and then he used to prepare a great fire and he used to sit there and perform tapasya. And then he used to come to Michigan, January, February time frame, and he used to be there out, in Beacon Hills apartments, performing tapasya, right? Imagine being January, February, staying there for 2 months. That's what Durvasa Muni used to do. Winter, he used to go to the snowy mountains. Summer, he used to go to the desert. And not just going to the forest during winter, he used to submerge himself in a frozen lake, and he used to perform tapasya in winter. And in summer, he used to go to the desert and then, prepare a big fire and he used to sit near it. Why? I should not feel that I am the body. Such a great person. Amazing austerity. Who can match the austerity? Now, another example was Ambarish Maharaj. Ambarish Maharaj was a king, a simple king. Can someone get me some hot water? So, and the king, as he was, sorry to say that, just so when a new speaker comes, he must know. Like I know when Maharaja Prabhu came, he wanted water. So any time there is a speaker, it could be any one of you, there must be water to the speaker. Okay. Just Paddhati, not that I want water. Anyway, so Ambarish Maharaj he was performing the duties of a king. performing the duties of a king. But what was his austerity? He constantly meditated on the lotus feet of the Lord. Savai mana Krishna padaravindayoho vacham sivai kunta gunanavarane. With his tongue he was glorifying the Lord. With his ears he was hearing the pastimes of the Lord. With his head he was continuously blowing down to the Lord. With his hands he cleansed using his hand, continuously cleaned the temple of the Lord. And with his legs he walked to the temple of the Lord. And with his skin he always touched the bodies of the devotees of the Lord. And in this way he thought, I'm being purified. Eyes, he saw the beautiful form of the Lord. With the nose he was smelling the flowers that were offered to the Lord. With his tongue he was tasting the tulasi that was offered to the Lord and tasting the prasadam. So in this way, with all his senses, he was completely engaging it in the service of the Lord. Now there was this Durvasa Muni who was performing so much austerity, and making a supposed advancement. And Ambarish Maharaja, in another sense, externally he didn't appear. Okay, the children are here to show us something, so I'll just pause for 1 minute.
Yeah.
Okay, so we see this example of Ambarish Maharaja continues to engage in the service of Krishna, and Durvasa Muni doing completely something, also austerity. And Ambarish Maharaja's kingdom was visited by Durvasa Muni. And Durvasa Muni came as a guest, Atithi. And he said that was the time. Yesterday was Ekadashi Vratam. How many of you are following Ekadashi Vratam very nicely? Every week, every 15 days, fortnight. Ekadashi Vratam. 1, 2, following Ekadashi. 3, 4, 5, 6. Everyone, right? Very nice. So anyone who's not following, try to follow. It's very easy to follow Ekadashi Vratam. So Ambarish Maharaj was following Ekadashi Vratam. And it was a time to do Paranam. And Durvasa Muni said, I'm going to take a bath and come back. And Durvasa Muni did not come at the right time, and the time was going to pass to actually complete the fast. And Ambarish Maharaja consulted the Brahmanas. I said, what should I do? Ambarish Maharaj Brahmanas council said, what you do is you take water, and by doing so you're neither breaking the fast and also you are completing the fast. Because water doesn't, hot water, right?
Not really hot.
Okay, you can take maybe a steel tumbler from that. So he took water, and Durvasa Muni came back and he realized, Ambarish Maharaja, how dare you took water? I am an Atithi. You're not giving me food and taking food? So bad. And Durvasa Muni became so angry. From his hair he produced a demon. He took from his jatam, right? He took a strand of hair and he produced a fearful looking personality. And then boom, go and attack Ambarish Maharaj. He became so furious. So one would imagine Durvasa Muni is performing so much austerity and he would be very cool. But Ambarish Maharaja did not even move an inch. Durvasa Muni is so furious, though he is performing so much austerity. This is the difference between austerity in Krishna consciousness and austerity which is dry. Ambarish Maharaj performed austerity in Krishna consciousness. So austerity that is dry without pleasing Krishna will make our hard-hearted. But austerity for Krishna will make us heart very soft. You see. So the point is, we're trying to make progress in Krishna consciousness. But if you don't have a personal feeling for Krishna, then even that progress, elements of our progress could also be problematic. ultimately. So to summarize, I'll finish here. We read today a shloka on the austerity of the body. As devotees, we have to understand that simply fulfilling the demands of the senses is something the animals are also doing. We should perform austerity, and that austerity is something already very sweet, is already very easy to perform in Krishna consciousness. That austerity is very simple. Come here every evening, every Saturday evening. Thank you, Prabhu. This is good. Thank you. So come here every Saturday evening. Chant Hare Krishna mantra, your prescribed rounds. Do sadhana. Sadhana is the time you can escape from yourself. Do strict sadhana. Right? We are suffering because of ourselves. And the only way to become happy is to escape from ourselves. When I say ourself, is our mind. So we can escape to Krishna's lotus feet. So perform your sadhana. Chant Hare Krishna mantra. Use your body to do nice menial service. Clean the temple. Offer worship, offer flowers to the Lord. Offer arati to the Lord. Offer dhoop to the Lord. Use your senses. Decorate the form of the Lord. Dress the Lord. Give him some nice mukut. Give him some nice nose ring. Use your body to serve the Lord. This is the beginning. Don't try to control the mind. Don't try to control the mind without controlling the body. Sometimes you try to control the mind first. Don't try to control the mind. First control your body. How do you control your body? First drag your body to here every Saturday evening. First, that's the way to control. Control your body first. Krishna mentions this. Tasmad indriyani adu nyamya bhartarshava. I mentioned this again. So control your body first. Control your body first. Offer dhoop, offer deep, offer arati to the Lord every day. Offer bhoga to the Lord. Massage the lotus feet of the Lord. Put Krishna to sleep. Give nice bhoga. Buy nice mangoes for the Lord. This is mango season is over. Buy some nice apples to the Lord. Buy nice strawberries to the Lord. Cut those strawberries in nice, very nice fine sizes. Put it in a nice bowl. Offer a nice Tulasi Devi. Offer some bananas to the Lord. Offer some nice kheer to the Lord. Right? Boil that kheer. Add some saffron. Right? Nicely boil it. Condense it. Who's there inside? So, add detail to the Lord. Nice flowers must be there. Nice flower arrangements must be there. Water must be there to the Lord. In this way, we try to use our body. Very simple process of bhakti yoga. Process of deity worship especially is very simple. Use your body to serve the Lord and serve bodies, Krishna's devotees, Lord's devotees. If you use your body, mind will automatically come. Mind will automatically come. So, our process is to not control the mind immediately. Control the body, control the senses, mind will become controlled. That's what Krishna is saying. So, Krishna is beginning the austerity. How? Krishna is beginning the austerity from body. That is why Krishna is beginning from body. Krishna is not saying Manaprasada Saumyatvam Maunam Atma Vinigraha. Control your mind, do not think of anything. Krishna is not saying that. Krishna is beginning with body. So use your body to serve the Lord. How many of it is a very practical way of practicing Krishna consciousness? Very practical, right? Very practical. Just move your body. Move your body to wake up the Lord. Move your body to offer something to the Lord. Move your body to clean the temple of the Lord. Very nice. So I'll stop here. Any questions or comments are welcome. Any questions or comments? No questions, no comments? Everyone is convinced. Nice. So, I have few announcements to make. So, some parts in the agenda I wanted to speak. Maybe I'll speak on some other day. Yes, kids can be there inside. You can give them prasadam. It's already offered. Bhoga is already.
Maybe they can be chanting or something.
Yeah, okay. Or you can even take them outside also. It's not very cold.
No, but someone inside, someone.
The children, if they are outside, it's better. Yeah, they can be in the rooms. So, there are some things on initiation I wanted to speak, but I see that some devotees are not here, so I'll maybe postpone that part alone to on another time. Okay. So, first of all, I wanted to talk about a very auspicious month that is coming, that is starting from this Monday. Does anyone know what month that is? Kartik month, yes. So last year, I think most of you were there. During the Kartik Mass, we offer a lamp to the Lord. We sing Damodar Ashtakam to the Lord. Very auspicious. So during this month of Kartik, again, the principle is what we spoke about ultimately, is that we do something that we have never done before in Krishna consciousness. And for each one of you, it might be different. Your heart, it might be different. But the principle is to stretch yourself during months, these auspicious months, to make progress. How you want to stretch, how much you want to stress is up to you. Okay? But some guiding points that will give maximum impact, I can tell you. If I can tell one thing that will bring maximum impact to your Krishna consciousness, in addition, of course, if you're already attending regularly, to be regular for a Saturday evening program is the first thing, of course. But if you're already doing that, this is like a baseline. The maximum impact will come from your morning program. Okay? When you wake up in the morning, what you do after you wake up. That's where you will make most of your advancement in Krishna consciousness. The lectures are meant to translate to having that time alone with Krishna in the morning. That's what the purpose is. So one guiding principle I could certainly say for the month of Kartik, which is starting from Monday, Sharad Purnima. And there are many auspicious days in this month of Kartik, like we have Deepavali, we have Govardhan Puja, many pastimes of the Lord, very intimate pastimes of the Lord, Krishna performed. Even Lord Rama arriving on the day of Deepavali, all happened during this month of Kartik, which is why it is so auspicious. It is so auspicious. So if we have to make an impact, if you want to choose something I've never done before, related to the morning program, when you wake up, how many rounds you chant in the morning? If you can do that, because a woe means you take it for a small amount of time, right? You can take it for 30 days, because mind works better incrementally. If you tell the mind you have to do this for the rest of your life, the mind can get boggled. But if you tell the mind, you just do it for 30 days and after you give it up, the mind will say, okay, I'll accept it. Okay? So similarly, so on those lines, you can tell the mind, hey mind, we will do per your program only. We will wake up late only. Okay? I also agree with you. Let's wake up late for the rest of our life. But this 30 days alone, let's wake up early. Let's stand a fixed number of rounds. 8 rounds, 16 rounds. Let's stand a fixed number of rounds. Early in the morning, before I start my day. So that's one vrata definitely that will please the Lord very much. Because Krishna is very pleased when we do our spiritual life in the morning. Very pleased. The spiritual master is very pleased. The acharyas are very pleased. So this will bring the maximum impact to your life. Morning program. First choice. Of course, zero choice. So choice zero is that you come here every Saturday. Right? So anyone who's not doing that, that's what I would say you focus on. I'm not regular for Bhakti Vriksha. Okay, if you feel like that, come every week, no matter what. And if you cannot come, emergency reasons, try to be accountable. That is another way of telling the Lord, I mean something to you. Accountable to Krishna, right? Accountable to devotees. So that's plan 0, right? So plan 1, as I said, is, you can note it down if you want. I'm going to say like 4 plans and choose whatever you want. So plan 1 is that you can try to improve on your existing morning program. I don't know about each of your morning programs. You know it. It is between you and my Lord. I'm just trying to be your servant here. Okay? So try to improve your morning program to a considerable extent, to a reasonable extent that it is not too easy, but it is not too difficult. It should not be too easy. I'm waking up at 6 o'clock from now on. From Kartik Mas, I'm going to wake up at 5:45. Not like that. It should not be too easy. It should not be too difficult. It must be something that you can struggle to actually serve the Lord. It must be a meaningful next step. Okay? It must be a meaningful next step. Okay? And it can be changing for each one of you. And that's perfectly fine. Okay? Plan 1, okay? Improve your morning program. And when I say morning program, there are 4 components: Guru Ashtakam, Narsimharati, Tulasi Puja, and then chanting Hare Krishna mantra. If you took Guru Puja, great. So you can either say, I'm going to start following the full morning program like we do on Sunday mornings, great. Or if you could say, I'm going to chant at least 8 to 12 rounds or 16 rounds before I take breakfast. I started this vrata and it really helped me. In 2014, I took this, 2014 Kartik, I took a vrata, I'm not going to eat anything until I finish my 16 rounds. And that made a huge difference to my Krishna consciousness. Finishing 16 rounds in the morning before I take anything, right? Before I start my day. That was it made a huge transformation in my life. Because I used to stand 11 rounds in the morning and 5 rounds in the evening. The 5 rounds were more or less crap japa. More or less I just want to finish my japa and then, do something. Not crap japa, like really serious japa. Right? So you can also try to revise your quality of japa. If you have been chanting, looking at something. I see some devotees chanting during the lecture, chanting during walking, this chanting is also not, it's better than not chanting, but it is not the best chanting. Okay, the best chanting, the good chanting is that you take out some time and sit down or walk and chant, right? Focus, and then that's the best chanting. So transform your morning program, plan 1. Any questions on the plan 1? Any questions on plan 1? Any other thing? Any other ideas? So plan 2. Plan 2, you can start a reading group. Like I think I asked, Murali Prabhu said yesterday in the Bhakti, he said he plans to complete Bhagavad Gita in 30 days. The entire cover to cover. Great program. Or you can say, I'm going to start a reading group. I'm going to finish Krishna book, so many chapters. Right? I'm going to read Bhagavad Gita. I'm going to read first kind of Bhagavatam. I'm going to read 8 chapters of Bhagavatam. Whatever. You start a reading group and you have a group of devotees and you read every day for 30 minutes to 1 hour, whatever you're comfortable with. Just do a reading group. Plan 2. Right? You can identify your focus. If you have not read Bhagavad Gita cover to cover, do that. First step. Right? You finish Bhagavad Gita in 30 days. Not difficult. Right? If you plan it properly. So, any questions on plan 2? Any advice? Any suggestions? How many of you think plan 2 is good? Plan 2 something. Okay, good. So plan 3 is where you can take a vrata that is a little customized, like you can say, I'm just going to take prasadam for the entire 30 days. I eat in restaurants, I eat this, I eat that. For 30 days, I'm just going to eat prasadam. Or I'm going to follow Ekadashi Vrat, like 1, 2, like something like this. Or You could say, I'm going to distribute a book. Right? Every week, I'm going to distribute a small book to someone I know. Or I'm going to distribute one book every day. Right? Something very simple. You can, a little customary. Right? I gave you some few ideas about prasadam is a great start. I can just take prasadam during this whole Kartik Mass. Not eat in restaurants, not eat store-bought food. Right? Another thought. Right? You could also say, I'm going to come for the Sunday morning program. Right? We have in the Bhakti Vriksha. Every Sunday morning, unfailingly, I'm going to come. It's customary. You could choose to do that. Like these young children, the young girls, young boys, I'm very inspired by them. So you can try to do that, right? So that's another choice, right? Another possibility. Choice 3, a little more customary, that on prasadam, or it could be on Ekadashi, how you fast, or even of fasting or not. So you could do that. And the fourth I could think of is that you take more association. You take more association. What does more association mean? I come here only Saturday and Sunday. Okay, fine. So try to come to the temple, Sunday feast program. Then any visiting speakers, come there, hear them. Or arrange a program in NGD every Thursday, every Wednesday. I do Kirtan. I come here and do Kirtan together. We read Bhagavad Gita together. We read 3 chapters together. Something like that. Increase your association. Okay? Increase your association. Plan 4. Okay. So by doing this, any of this, plan 1, morning program, plan 2, reading group, plan 3, little customized Ekadashi, Prasadam, whatever, relating to Prasadam. Plan 4, increase association. So by doing any of these 4 things, there can be more, maybe I'm missing out on. By doing any of these 4 things, increasing association, like customized, I can think of one more. I'm not going to watch unnecessary social media fasting. I'm not going to watch Instagram. I'm not going to watch Netflix. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do that. I'm just, if at all I have to read, I'll read only Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam. I'll only hear Bhagavad Gita lectures. A social media fast I'm going to do for Krishna for 30 days. I will disable everything. There is an app called, if you need some help, there is an app called No Blank in iPhone. So you just have to enter the website you don't want access to, and if you enter that, it will block your access to that website. Right? So even if you type Instagram.com or Facebook.com and say, sorry, your access is blocked. Right? So you can enable that during this Kartik Mass. Social media fasts will come in plan 3. Right? So I'll give you 2 minutes. So on your iPhone notes or on your paper if you have a phone, if at all your heart desires to do something for Krishna, and if you do something for Krishna, it is for yourself, right? So what do you want to do for Krishna this Kartik Mass? Right? Plan 1, plan 2, plan 3, plan 4, or plan 1 plus 2, or plan 1 plus 2 plus 3, or plan 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4, or forget all plans. I'm going to surrender to Krishna this very lifetime in these 30 days. Enough of plans. I'm just going to give my life to Krishna, right? Enough of plans. Just like, you tell your girlfriend or boyfriend or wife or husband, I've gotten this for you, I've gotten that for you, I'll do this for you, I'll do that for you. Whatever you want, you say, I'll do it. No plans. Whatever you say, I'll do it. I'm yours only. What do you want? Tell me. I'll do it. This is another way of saying. This is called surrender. No plans. I'll do 16 rounds for you. I'll do 8 rounds. What do you want? I'll tell you. I'll simply keep thinking about you only. I'm yours. I'm sold out. Do whatever you want with me. This is surrender. And if you want to do that also, it's a great one. Okay. So I'll give you like 1-2 minutes. Okay. So either we can chant. I think I'll give you 2 minutes. You can just take your time and write it down. What do you want to do for Krishna? So the template can be, Dear Krishna, during this month of Kartik Mass, I wish to do whatever you want to do. For the pleasure, whatever you want to do. It's between you and Krishna. Right? You can do whatever you want. I'm going to write also. Okay, everyone is done with theirs? Yes. Anyone wants to go public? To inspire others? Anyone wants to inspire others?
I don't mind.
You don't mind? Go ahead, ma.
I've decided to like Diya for 30 days and chant at least a round every day for 30 days.
Hariyo!
We used to go to Bhakti Vriksha like when I was like carrying my son, like I was pregnant.
Very nice.
I went for 9 months, but after that we left everything like moving.
Understood.
Busy with
I see, very nice.
So we just came today after so long time to the first Bhakti Vriksha. We used to go to ISKCON sometimes, not
Very nice.
regular, but like once in a while.
Very nice.
So this is the first time coming here.
Wow, amazing.
Kalyani and Krish is your son? Kush. Okay, Kush. Very nice.
Venkatesh Prabhu and Kalyani Mataji, they are actually initially cultivated by Sri Hari Prabhu in Dearborn. So then we went to Balaji temple, we met them there again.
Your face looks familiar. I met you in Dearborn in 2017, 18. You remember?
Yeah, I somehow like.
Huh?
Little memory, not much memory.
Oh, Yugal Kishore Prabhu? Okay.
Trying to recollect.
Okay.
You remember Rohini, Emerald participated? Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Nice.
So
Okay.
we like again after so long gap, so we come
Very
back
nice.
again.
Very nice. Thank you. We are all coming after a long gap.
Yeah.
In this material world, we are all coming after a long gap. So, anyway, thank you. That's very inspiring.
I will start chanting like at now.
Very nice. Very nice. Hari Bol. Very nice. So, one thing I forgot to mention, thanks Kalyani Mataji for reminding me. You could also do, as a part of the third category, you could also add singing Damodar Ashtakam and offering a lamp. right? So this is like the central part of Damodar Ashtakam, right? I thought anyway devotees would do it, so I kind of focus on other elements. Yeah, but anything else? Anyone else wants to share their vrata? That's fine if it's between you and Krishna. But is there anyone here? Okay, how many of you took a vrata for Krishna during Kartik Mas? Some vrata I have taken for Kartik Mas. Everyone, right? No. Any vrata you have taken in 1, 2, 3, 4. You have taken some vrata for this month.
October 6th to November 5th.
Okay, good. I should, like, just to make sure that you didn't just look at the phone and type something. Some vrata. Okay, good. So that's fine, right? Any vrata for Krishna will be pleasing to Krishna. Krishna is not quantitative like people who are in the corporate world. Any vrata you do for Krishna is successful. Any vrata, anything, any smallest of things you do for Krishna, Krishna is so kind. Krishna is so kind. Anything is perfect. Krishna is absolute. Krishna is not relative. This is bad, this is good. No. Anything you do for Krishna with bhav, Krishna will accept it. Okay. So that's one thing I wanted to talk about, Kartik Mas. And if you are interested to host a program, please let me know. Right? I know last time I think Aishwarya Mataji was managing this thing. I don't know if someone wants to, or Mataji if she wants to manage this time also, right? So you can let, I don't know, I'm putting Mataji on the spot, but if someone else wants to, is there anyone who wants to coordinate program arrangements on Kartik Mas?
If at NGD we can do.
Huh?
If at NGD we can coordinate.
NGD, okay, but I'm saying if any devotees want to host programs at their place where you invite your friends, we can do a program at your place, okay? So if anyone wants to, how many of you want to have a program at your place and invite new friends? Okay, farm. You have to do a program for us. Okay? Anyone who wants to host a program at their place, or you know a friend who would like to host a program at their place? Or you want to reach out to devotees who want to host a program at their place. Everything is fine. Okay. So, does someone want to coordinate these programs? Janvi Mataji. Okay. Okay. So Janvi Mataji, reach out to Mataji and she'll coordinate the programs. And yeah, I mean, we can find a way to speak at these programs. You can offer Damodar Arati and then sing Damodar Arati and then offer prasadam and so on. Okay. It's a very nice time to outreach. Okay, that's pretty much on Damodar program. We're already at 7:15. I wanted to have like an Ishtakoshi to understand any concerns you had. Now we are also going to do a Diwali program at Oakland University. I don't know if we need to let that.
We have to let them know 3 weeks before. So
Okay.
I think the last day is Monday. We have
Okay.
to let them know.
Okay.
before the
So we can let them know. You let me know what you need from me.
Okay, yeah.
So we can prepare it together. So trying to do a Diwali program. So I need all of your help, support. So to pull this together, we started this. We got this place, rented this place last Diwali, right? So it's going to be 1 year since we rented this place so that we could have this program. So thanks to all of your support. So we want to do a Diwali program this time at the university because thanks to all the wonderful devotees, university students, we were able to begin a club at OU. So we already have a club there. We just want to kick off it with kickstart with a program. And the first program will be a Diwali program. That's the goal. So I need all of your support. We'll have a Diwali meeting and then so on to take it forward. Yes. You tell me a date. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, because I think we cannot do on the Diwali.
Yeah. We need not do it during Diwali. Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
We can do it during the weekends.
Yeah.
We can do it the weekend before Diwali or after Diwali.
I feel like after Diwali because before it's already 2 weeks. We need at least 3 weeks.
Oh, it's just 2 weeks. 2 weeks for Diwali?
Yeah. So
Ah,
maybe
okay.
next
That's
week,
fine.
So we can do the
Saturday.
week next to Diwali.
Sure. Yes. Let's do it.
Yeah.
That's fine.
And then month is Diwali. We celebrate 11 days, 27 days.
In South India, devotees celebrate Janmashtami. Even last week, they celebrated Janmashtami. Right? So we celebrate Janmashtami in different places where there are no temples. So we take a Kalyana Mandapam marriage hall, and then we said today is Janmashtami, and then there will be Abhishekam for Krishna, and devotees come in huge numbers. No one questions why are you celebrating Janmashtami right now. So devotees come in huge numbers. So Krishna is born every year, every day. So Krishna kills Narakasura every day. Lord Ramachandra comes to Ayodhya every day. So we don't have a problem. And devotees don't have a problem also, as long as there is good prasadam and nice people. Right? So, okay. And, okay. So coming to the last point. So, we started this, as I said before, we started this, bought this place, rented this place a year ago, okay? And the goal was, when we got this, to not, first of all, to have a place for, where devotees can come together, serve and everything, and also not to overwhelm devotees, we have to program at the same place, not overwhelm them. And also, we could have more programs. The one program I was constantly targeting was having a morning program. Because as I said, we make most of our advancement during morning program. That is where you will make most of your advancement. That's what happened to me at least. And it is the same case. You ask anyone who's any serious devotee, ask them, how did he become serious? They will say morning program. How did he make so much advancement? Ask anyone, any devotee whom you know. Right? Challenge. They will say morning program. So we started this place primarily because if we simply have to congregate every Saturday, right, then we could right now, at that point, devotees didn't have their own place. Now almost each of you have a condo or an apart, like a single family home more or less in a year. You already have a place, right? So we need not have, pay and rent for a place separately. Ultimately, from a facility standpoint. So my goal was to expand the programs merely from 1 to at least 2, if not more. Okay, and it has been pretty successful, good. I know it's not so easy to come break our bad habits and come, and I'm very inspired and thankful to the students especially, right? So Pradyum Prabhu, Janvi Mataji is always there every time, and then Diti Mataji. Diti Mataji, she's just been coming for 3 weeks, but I see her every week in the morning program, right? Right, very inspiring. So a few others like Divya Mataji, who's not here, and then who else? I'm missing few names. So all these students have been coming very regularly, and many of you like Vikram Prabhu, Aishwarya Mataji, Purnima Mataji, all of you have been coming very regularly. Sairam Prabhu, I cannot just pick names and leave the rest. All of you have been coming very regularly, very, very thankful. But to be honest, I would have liked to see us honestly from my heart, right? So if you couldn't come for the morning program at 6:37, that's fine, understandable. At least come for the Bhagavatam class, because my goal was I wanted to stop speaking for the Bhagavatam classes and then stop speaking in the sense stop speaking on a regular basis, and then have each one of you start speaking. That's my goal. My goal is to not just you be as listeners and then I speak and you shake your head and then you go back. No, I want you to become leaders. And a good leader is a good follower. Correct? So, and you have to start speaking Bhagavatam. Many of you are in a position where you can start speaking. That's good. Right? So please try to come to the morning program. If you cannot come for 6:30, 7:30, 8, 8:50, that's okay. At least come 8:30. Because honestly, I have to share something I've been going through in the past year. There's been a lot of upheaval, up and downs in my health. Okay, things have not been easy, and most of you might know that already. And the reason why I want to prioritize this against all odds and still come here is because this is the seva that my Guru Maharaj will be pleased if I do for him, because this is something. Preaching to the university students, being here, doing the morning program, it will please him very much. So I want to do this for my own purification, being honest. But I also want to make sure it is fruitful, that hosting a place and renting it and paying, it costs like close to $1,700 to pay for this place every month, right? So $1,700 into 12, we can imagine. Of course, many of you are supporting. So, but still, many of it, it's a stretch, right? So I want to make it purposeful, right? That if we make complete use that we have a place of our own, and of course, thanks to Pradyum Prabhu and Indrasen Prabhu have been also maintaining this place and taking care of it while we are not here. And Sachinandana Prabhu has been also coming every Wednesday and training them to do the morning program and everything. So thank you, and I'm really thankful to all of you. Every time there is a program, no one has to worry about any cleanup. So each one of you, we don't have to put names, clean up here, clean up there. This person does this person does that. I never had to do it, right? Yeah, everyone. I can't pick out anyone because every time it's a different person. Yeah, every time it's a different person. Right? It's not that one person does the cleanup or the mopping or the brooming. So I'm immensely grateful to each one of you because I'm very bad at coordination, and thankful to all of you that you don't make it come out, right? This person is bad at coordination and it doesn't, it's not so visible. So I'm very thankful to all of you. But at the same time, I also want to make sure that having this place is actually worthwhile, right? So the way I see it for the future is that if we are able to have a meaningful attendance in the morning program on Sunday, right? And I understand there are difficulties, right? You all have family, you all have children, but at the same time, if you don't have increased association of Krishna consciousness, exposure to devotees, exposure to good sadhana, you will start accepting your current mediocre sadhana as the standard that you will practice for the rest of your life. And I don't want that to happen. The worst way to be in Krishna consciousness and yet not be in Krishna consciousness is to accept a mediocre standard as the standard to go back to. Okay, so I don't want that to happen. So, and there is no way you are making advancement without doing the morning program. No way. Without doing good japa in the morning, at least 8 to 12 solid rounds, you won't understand what I'm speaking in the class. Maybe you'll understand the externals of it, but you won't understand the internals of it. So the only way we do it is the morning program, right? And if you think we are not at a stage where we can do that right now, because last week there were 3 devotees in the morning program, 4 devotees, including me, right? So, I understand it's not easy, but so my point is we are at a stage where I have to renew the lease by next Monday. So Monday I have to let them know whether I renew it for a whole year or I go month on month. Okay, so renew it for a whole year, we are looking at again $700 multiplied by 12. Now, is it worth it? Of course it's worth it. If anything is worth it, if we can be engaged in the service of the Lord. Okay, now can we bring enough justice to it, right, is the question. Now, so what I thought of is do a month on month for a month, okay, and see how we go, during the month of Kartik, are we able to completely make use of this place to come together, do program, whatever we can, I mean, at least the bare minimum, the morning program on Sundays. And if we're able to do so, because ultimately more programs means more hands, more prasadam ultimately, because Prabhupada said we are a cooking sampradaya, right? Cooking religion, eating religion. We need good prasadam, and good prasadam means nice cooks. Nice cooks means you know the regulation. At least we must be chanting at least 4 rounds, be vegetarian. So it's a sacrifice. You all have to come forward, right? Take a responsibility, which you're already doing, but just we need to go a little step further, right? If you have to, because ideally, if at all I do a 12-month lease also, I want this to be the last lease. Why? Because it will be nice if we expand this further and we buy a new place. Right? That's the way we expand. Yugal Kishore Prabhu was telling, you buy a new place, that's good. That's the way we expand, right? So ideally this should be a place where we not just keep renting the rent, not like that. So we are starting a club, and more students would start pouring in, and so there will be a lot of opportunities, but those opportunities can be tapped, right, when we meet more often and so on. But all of you have been amazing, very inspiring to me. But my program, my thinking is that I'll do a month on month for a month, and then we can make a call whether we are at a stage in our journeys, all our journeys, that justifies renewing a 12-month lease. That's what I thought. I wanted to hear your thoughts, what you think about it. Sachinandana, you want something to say?
I mean, we know our plan to get a bigger place, but I'm not sure the reason behind the 1 month thing. So we can't buy property in a month. So obviously.
No. We are going to renew it.
Yeah.
So if we don't renew it for 12 months, the other option is we can do a cyclical program in different devotees' houses on Saturdays. Right? That's the option. Right? So, I mean, it is justified, right? Because we meet for 2-3 hours a week. This Lakshmi can be put to good use. But I hope we don't go to that option. So this is more like, what to say, a pressure situation I'm creating for myself. Okay, that's the way I see it. Okay, so
I understand your intention, but I feel we're all kind of like connecting this as a temple for sure.
Yeah.
So that again brings more devotees. So
That's true.
already there.
That's true.
But I also understand your intention, like keeping it 1 month and see whoever is not coming regularly, they can also
No. This is good. I mean, the thing is, it must justify. In my opinion is, of course, I want to hear your opinions also. It justifies the $1,700 we are putting in, right? So it doesn't come easily, right? So that's basically it. So any other comments? How many of you think we should do a month on month before going 12 month?
Sir, but I didn't get it. Let's say plan B. What's the other way around? See, one is month on month. But
No, month on month for just 1 month.
1 month. Then after that?
After that, we take a call whether to renew it for 12 months or we close down the lease and then we do it like the way we had planned earlier.
Or so it's
Yeah.
individual.
Cyclical devotees.
Then
Yeah.
morning programs won't be there.
Morning program won't be there. Yes.
Prabhu, my suggestion is move Saturday program from 5 to 12 o'clock to the afternoon.
Okay.
That way devotees get enough time to sleep. And if they go home and sleep like 8:30 or 9 o'clock, they go back.
Okay.
They wake up early and they can come.
Yeah, I
Even
thought
with
of
the
that.
kids, with all the family kids.
Yeah, I thought of that. The only problem is then I have to come again back to Auburn Hills to do the morning program, right? That's the only problem. Or else I'm because we end up staying here overnight. Right now I'm just going through some difficulties in the health, and because of that, I'm right now going back to Farmington Hills. But the plan is for me to actually even prepone the morning program to at least 6 o'clock, right? 6:30 to 6 o'clock, right? So that's the goal.
Or maybe we can move the Jagannath Nivas to Rochester Hills.
I thought of that also.
We're all ready to
Yeah.
support whichever.
So yeah, I mean, I'm happy with yes or no as an answer. If everyone has said, no, Prabhu, please do a 12-month lease, I'm good with that also.
Maybe we can ask the second question.
I'm sorry?
You just ask hands for the first question, maybe 1 month thing. No one raised.
Okay. How many of you want a 12-month lease? Straight. Monday, sign a 12-month lease, Prabhu. Don't think. 12-month lease. Sign 12-month lease. And there are devotees who didn't raise hands for both. So what is your opinion?
No, in between.
Neutral.
No neutral. Okay. Okay. The pie chart must become complete. So again, how many of you think we must go for a 1 month lease and do a testing phase? 1 month lease testing phase. No, not like this. Raise your hand nicely. Raise your hand nicely. 1 month lease testing phase. Okay. So we will test for morning program attendance. That's the test. Okay. I'm speaking like a business manager, right? Right. And then see if it's good. I mean, if it's good, then good. I mean, it's not like a test or something. My goal is that it's Krishna's money, Krishna's Lakshmi. You must put to good use. Right? That's the goal. Ideally, my heart is that I want to do a 12-month lease. That's my heart. But I want to make sure it's worthwhile. Okay. And how many of you think it must be a 12-month lease? 12-month lease. Okay. I see either half raised, uncommitted hands.
After my committed,
Little shy. Okay. Okay. Let's do a month on month and see. Okay. Let's try our Karthik.
We're not skipping the lease agreement thing, right?
No.
We'll still have the same.
Yeah.
process,
Correct.
agreement thing, right?
Exactly.
Because we fall back to 1 month and now you need to pay more. lease.
No. I already confirmed. Yeah, it's still the same thing.
rent wouldn't increase, right?
Yeah, rent wouldn't increase. Yes. Okay. And I might even do the 12-month lease telling you it's going to be a 1-month lease. Right?
So that people come in the morning like me.
Okay. So, any other questions? I mean, I wanted to speak a little more on initiation, but I think I wanted more devotees to be there. It's just, the students, so I could maybe cover everything on it. Any other concerns that you all have? Anything that you think, Prabhu, I hate what you're doing here, right? You're very bad in these fronts, please improve. Right? If you have something like that, let me know. Or if you think something has to improve, something has to change, right? If you want to scold me, now is the time, right? Or Divya, now is the time. Or even Sachinandana Prabhu, now is the time. Any comments, any questions, any feedback, anything you want to change the way we do, right? Let me know. Go ahead.
No, I mean it's a great experience, Prabhu. In fact, living here is amazing.
Thank you.
Otherwise, I was getting distracted. At least trying to be serious. Couple of things is like for the morning program. I think we have talked, right? We can have some things written there on the board, because many times we have this projector issue. Even our daily Mangalarati, sometimes we are in a rush and it's easier. So if we can post some things with, and sometimes it can be even in Hindi language or other languages. That's one thing. And other thing I was thinking like is the different prayers we do. Many times at least I feel it becomes ritualistic. Okay, it's nice, melodious thing, but the meaning of the prayers, if we can also read the meaning, then we feel it. That's mainly for the daily prayers.
For that, I have an idea, Prabhu. I also got the idea. So, like, if we have a TV in like a temple and you have a pen drive you can put, and everything will come as a PowerPoint. You don't need to look for other thing. It will be playing there, and they all can see there, and we can chat.
I think the point is the pen drive also somebody will need to swipe to next one.
We have most, right? Most we can. I mean, what most? Remote we can do it.
I think Prabhu is referring to something more
Printed.
of hanging, like
Printed.
Some temples we have.
It should be dynamic, right, Prabhu? Hanging is a manual thing. It should be, what we are doing is a very dynamic thing.
Yeah, that
immediately
will
it will come. So I have seen, because in temple it is very dynamic. They are simply changing it. That is why I learned. Because in New Vrindavan I saw every day manual they are doing, it is taking time. So as we are learning.
Point noted. Yeah, I think we'll figure out a way. Is there someone who can note this down?
Maybe I will buy it for TV. I am opting for TV.
Yeah, sure. I'll keep that in mind. Yeah. So we will note this pain point and then we'll try to address it.
5 feet wall, Prabhu.
65 is okay. Don't go for more than that.
Okay. Understood. Nice point on the meanings. We'll try to think about it. We have to have an avenue to read the meaning. Okay.
One small from my side, Prabhu.
Yes.
I'm very bad in visualizing. Somewhere little diagrams or drawings. I'm so used to the school teacher.
Visualization of lectures or bhajans?
Not bhajans, so lectures. Anything like, for example.
More PowerPoints.
It can be PowerPoint, a simple sketch or a drawing would also do, like how in classes they do.
Sure.
Like one of the things like, where ego falls you, which comes one after the other.
Sure.
If
I see it in a diagram.
If I have seen, I will know. I don't have to memorize or do anything. That visual will be there.
Sure. I'll try to bring more visuals. Sure. Can someone summarize these comments? Bhogapati. Yes. Any other comments from your side? Anyone else? Thank you, Sai Ram Prabhu. That's the exact type.
It's a small thing for me.
No. See,
I asked Prabhu,
see, there is.
If
you try to feel guilty about your comment, right? Then that's not a good environment, right? Be happy, no problem. You're good.
Prabhu, and why don't you have something like our Chaitanya Charan Prabhu is there? It is dynamically.
Yeah.
If you have that, it will be.
I do not know if someone can research me on that, how to say that I'm happy. Right? I'm not so educated like him. I can generate like that. My speech is like a little very humble, beg and cry, and that's all I speak. I don't So thoughtful. But yeah, some visual part must be there, is noted. I'll try to address it in some meaningful way. Okay. Any other questions or comments? Any other suggestions? Any other suggestions? Yes.
One thing I'm thinking, for the devotees, maybe you can try to involve them more cooking also, which is not just Sunday morning where one can help in the kitchen, that's there, but beyond that, maybe if they wanted to cook, they come forward, and then what are the things that they must follow. If you just make it clear, like devotees, we just chant 4 rounds at least, and then cut down all the non-veg, possibly onion, garlic, and then if you regularly do chanting and programs, then you're eligible for cooking. And then they all can be added into the cooking group. Then they can take up more services, because it's all like the 3-4 devotees only who are taking alternate with, maybe that's something you can also think of.
That is true. Yeah, so thank you for bringing that up. I was a little hesitant to say that. So, so devotees can,
Any service too.
yeah, anything what you are comfortable with. Just our regulation is very simple, 4 rounds, right? So if you can do that and have cycles, like you can have a plan. Okay, I'm going to cook every once in 3 weeks, once in 2 weeks. I don't want to put like a timetable. If you think that will better, that's okay. I'm okay with that also. Like Monday, 1, 2, 3 devotees. Like this first week of the month, this devotee cooks the main dish. This devotee cooks rice. This devotee cooks dessert. This devotee cooks raita. So if you want to do that, that's fine. But personally, I feel that kills that voluntary spirit. But again, like today, I mean to be honest, I wasn't feeling very well. But it had to, I just saw that it was unchecked. The pulao was unchecked at 5:30, I saw, like 4:30, for 4 o'clock I saw, and then I had to cook at the last minute. So, and Sachinandana Prabhu is I did 50%, Prabhu did 50%, right? So so we have to find a way somehow. I know all of you are busy, but we somehow avoid this last minute surprises. That's all. But again, I know all of you are cooking, doing so many services, doing so many things. I don't want to minimize any of it. So, but just we have to I have to involve more of all of you. So.
I mean, sorry, not just cooking, but I also meant the morning Austerity. So we can do opportunity to everybody. What are the regulations? Like,
I agree.
just like wear this kind of dress, and then make sure to take shower.
Nice point.
That way we're going to get an opportunity, and same with singing too. So everybody can lead one bhajan.
Singing we are already doing.
So,
I think Arati is what I think we.
no, I mean if you should like kind of inform them
In advance?
before they come, they can prepare.
See, the point is
until
there are only limited devotees who are coming, right? If
that's kind of the advantage actually. They know, hey, it's my singing. I need to go there for sure. So it's my.
That's a good point.
Time.
That's a good point.
I'll go
Yeah,
for it.
that's a good point. Yeah, let's do it. Good point, bro. Anything else? Okay. If no one has any comments, any other suggestions, thank you, devotees, and feel free to let me know at any point. You can walk up to me and let me know. Right? I'm trying to serve all of you. My goal is to bring pleasure to your heart. That's how my spiritual master will bless me. So if I have committed any offenses, if I have hurt you, if I have said anything wrong, if I have not lived up to the standard of what a speaker must behave like, please forgive me as your humble servant. If I have disappointed you in any way, please forgive me. So I'll stop here. Pancha kalpatarubhyashta kripasindhubhyo bhyeva patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Someone else can sing Mahaprasad. My feedback.
And they said, Krishna, right? Yeah.